One of the best air oil separators on the market, just got a nice upgrade. That's right, this is the brand new IAG V3 air oil separator. I'm Rick with Raleigh Sport Direct, and we're gonna dive into it. So first, let's talk about what's different. One thing you'll notice immediately is it's quite a bit smaller. Interesting. Well, they were able to get a much smaller package all around because they went with a full cast aluminum body. Then of course they machine it down. And the big thing, new coolant port location. So you'll notice they're both on the bottom, which allows for a very clean install and all new swivel fittings with an O-ring, which is incredible. Makes for a easy and leak-free installation. It's gonna be super clean. Next up, you've got your typical vent and drain on the bottom, but now both can rotate 360 degrees if you do want to do kind of a little bit more custom of an installation. And then the drain itself also, again, an O-ring Boss fitting. So even if you don't want to use their drain, you can do something completely custom. With the smaller overall size, you still have the same capacity. How do they do that? Well, with their new coolant upgrade, they basically moved the coolant chamber closer to the actual canister itself, and the cast aluminum is going to help retain that heat better because you do want heat in an AOS in order for it to operate as efficiently as possible. In fact, this is so efficient that IAG says most people will never have to take it apart and clean it out, which also means that this is going to be, well, able to use in much colder climates, where typically before, if you were in a very cold climate, you would start noticing kind of that milky sludge buildup. You shouldn't have that with this brand new unit. Another thing I noticed, here on the mounting plate, you'll notice that they kind of took a dovetail type cut out of it. What I'm thinking is they basically future-proofed this to allow for a lot of custom applications, running it in different cars, basically trying to make this one of the best AOSs in the world. And then another thing here on the mounting plate, that little guy right there, that's actually a coolant bleeder valve, which is awesome. I hate the Subaru cooling system, how difficult it can be to bleed. So to have something sitting way up high in the system, allowing the air to escape, so you crack that open, wait for it to, kind of bleed through a little bit of coolant, close it back up, and your system should be completely bled of any air. Very, very smart. So now let's talk about what's the same. Well, nice thing is all of the ports are basically the same, right? We've got our vent here, our breathers, and then our drain, and two coolants, one in, one out. And it includes everything you're gonna need to install it, now with some additional fire sleeve or heat sleeve on there, which is really nice. Of course, all the clamps, mounting accessories, all the hoses you can possibly need. Basically, what's included in this kit, you can fully install this on your car, and with how everything's been redesigned and revised, should be even easier and quicker. I am going to be installing this later today in a separate video. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss it. But let me know what you guys think of the brand new V3 AOS. I should mention this is a pre-production unit. Yours should look pretty much the same, but there could be small differences, so take that into consideration. But I think this is an absolutely beautiful unit, super small. I'm really excited to get this thing installed. Anyway, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.